All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Friday. Super doing a special show tonight. It's Friday.
Yes,
We
I.
do have a special guest in the studio tonight. I just want to say real quick that this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and some Fridays, some Saturdays, even some Sundays. But tonight is Friday, Friday, September 30th, 2016. My name is David, aka Kimber, aka Christian, alongside.
Bingy soup.
Yeah, Soup.
Yes, I.
This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do have a telephone number tonight, 340-2019-005. You can also text us on that number as well. Most importantly, you have to go to our website, streaming live from the VI.com. Go to that website, click on the tab that says Watch Us Live. You'll be able to see the show tonight in its entirety. As I said, we do have a special guest in the studio. For our guest tonight, we are in a high-tech, low-tech studio, coming to you from an undisclosed location here in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. No radio or TV, internet only, which means you have to get your iOS, your Android, your iPad, Mac, Windows, Linux, PC. Open up your browser, type in streaming live from the VI.com in order to see the show tonight. All our recorded live shows are on YouTube and Ustream.tv. Check us out there. Just search for It's Your Perspective Talk Show. I think we're close to 300, maybe 300 plus shows. We have two Facebook pages. I want to give a super shout out to CHS class in 1982. Big up to that whole crowd there. Most importantly, to all our past guests, thanks for being on the show. You can also tweet with us on Twitter. VI Perspective is how you reach us there. Super moving, straightforward enough. The show's mission is just to entertain and empower, inform, entertain, and empower everyone.
Yes, I.
I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Maggie's Party Decor. I spoke to Magdalene today. Supersonic Computer Services and Added Touch Accessory Boutique in Sunny Isle Shopping Center. I want to give a quick shout out to Joanna and her crew down there. Check the website for contact information. And real quick, we're simulcasting the show tonight on our radio station, our online radio station, streaming live from the VI.com radio. Get the iOS app, the Android app, or check us out via TuneIn. That's streaming live from the VI.com radio. Soup, you ready?
Yes, I.
All right, blaze that mic, man.
Greetings to one and all. Our praises be to the Most High. Jah Rastafari. I hope everyone had a great day and even a greater night. The greatest secret in life is that reality is nothing more than illusion. The physical world does not exist outside of our own belief system and the filter of our own mind. We are, in fact, subparticles of the Almighty experiencing creation itself. But as subparticles of the Almighty, we have swayed over this creation. Everything you have experienced in life, every event, occurrence, object, and person is nothing more than a figment of your own thoughts, beliefs, and words. The problem is, most of us are still asleep. The problem is, most of us are still asleep. When you understand this, your entire world shifts, and you come to realize the true meaning of life is thus like a lucid dream. We have total control.
Yes, I Soup. Thanks for blessing us with the It's Your Perspective poem.
Yes, I.
All right, so here we are. It's Friday, and that's about 8:19 p.m. And we do have a special guest in the studio right now. Here she is right here. Kenya Eugene, wave to the crowd. They are seeing you live and direct. How are you this evening?
Doing great.
Doing great?
Yes, I.
Well, thanks for coming over and hanging out with us for a little bit this evening. We finally kind of got this all coordinated and hooked up just right. So how you doing?
Great. Doing great so
Doing
far.
great? Doing great.
far.
So how you enjoying your quick stay here in St. Croix?
Good. It's hot. It's hot.
It's hot? Yeah. I can imagine, man. Before the
But
storm?
it's good. I'm enjoying myself, spending some time with my mom and, working at the same time. But
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, on the show here, as we talk to music artists like yourself, we just want to get a little insight into who you are and what motivates you. You know, how did you get started in this world of music? So kind of take us back to the early beginnings. I mean, how long you been singing, and did your parents influence you?
I started singing ever since I was a very, very little girl.
Okay.
A really tender age. I think I was maybe like 4 years old when I started. I did not know I could sing. I didn't know I sounded good. I just knew that I loved to sing and it made me feel good. And so that's when I started. I just loved singing.
Okay.
My
So
first,
what were you singing back in them days?
all kinds of songs, gospel, even songs I was probably way too young to be singing, because I come from a really musical family, and my dad played a whole lot of different variety of music in the house on a regular basis. So
Okay, so a little bit of R&B, a little bit of jazz, a little
R&B,
bit.
reggae, especially roots reggae,
Okay.
jazz, a little bit of calypso, but we had a lot of country and western, and like roots reggae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of opposite ends of the spectrum there.
Yes.
So you're 4 years old and you're singing and you're sounding good and who kind of recognized you?
Well, when I started singing at around 4, I had like my very first performance in Head Start. And then from there, when I went to elementary, I used to go to choir practice with my older sisters, because I was too young to actually be in the choir in like kindergarten. But I used to go to choir practice with them all the time. I fell in love with the alto section. And finally, when I was in maybe like 4th or 5th grade, I think it was 4th grade, I was allowed to join the choir early because you couldn't join until you were in like 5th grade.
Okay.
And when I joined, the choir director recognized quickly my talents, and she started giving me solos. And they encouraged me to join different talent shows at school. And so when I did my first talent show, that's when I met actually Tony Richards.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, he came to help out at the school. I think his uncle or somebody that was of some relation to him. He was actually our principal at the school, Mr. Richards.
Yes.
Tony came to help out with the talent show, and I sang The Greatest Love of All, I believe, and Tony was sold. Like right after the show, he like bombarded me. He was like, "Where did this big voice come from? This tiny little thing." It was so funny, but that was our first introduction. That's how we first met. And he came home to meet my parents, and he asked for permission to take me to different venues to do some gigging. So I started gigging at a very, very early age.
So you like a teenager at this point, or are you even younger than that?
Younger, I was in elementary.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in
okay.
elementary when I started singing. I started singing at different government functions. I sang, I even sang to, I think it was the Buccaneer. I sang at Gertrude's, like different hotels with actually Tony.
Okay.
And just different functions. I started doing a lot of weddings, but the weddings didn't start until I was in like junior high, maybe like high school.
Okay.
But Tony took me to a bunch of different venues to perform. So that's where I got my first like real start in terms of exposure to other people outside of like school or church.
Okay. Big up to Mr. Richards. He was just here actually a couple weeks ago.
And matter of fact, he was talking about you too.
Yes,
so.
he was. Yeah. And believe it or not, he actually taught us too when we were in high school here.
Wow.
Yeah, long time ago. So he's taking you around, and your voice is really captivating everybody that's hearing you, and so what happens after that? You know,
I continued singing, and I think when I got to like junior high or so, we kind of lost contact a little bit. But I started more focusing on doing weddings. So at that point, I was actually doing that on my own. And then when I got to high school, I met Roy VLA. That's Senator VLA's brother.
Okay.
I met him, and he started having me sing at different functions at the military, the National Guard. I did for several years their Thanksgiving/Christmas dinner, the family dinner and stuff like that. And then through Mr. VLA, I actually started going off island to sing at different weddings and stuff like that on the mainland. So I got that exposure also at an early age, like high school.
Yeah. So you quote unquote a wedding singer.
Yeah, I guess that was my start, a wedding singer.
So what songs were you singing at weddings?
The greatest love of all.
And this would be requested by the bride
Yeah,
and the groom,
yeah.
and whatever they wanted, you
Yeah,
would
I
sing.
did a lot of Whitney Houston songs.
Okay.
Celine Dion. A lot of songs like
Oh.
The Power of Love.
Okay.
I Will Always Love You.
Oh, really? Okay.
I even did some Brian McKnight songs, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're traveling. You're in the States, and what's happening then? You're doing the weddings. and-
Yes, I mainly did a lot of weddings when I went to the States to perform.
Okay.
I just did a lot of weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when do you actually record your first, like, your own song?
I recorded my very first song in like 2009.
Okay.
And I released it the same year. It was My Joy. It was a Lovers Rock song, one of my favorite songs. Yeah.
Okay. Is it You Are My Joy or just My Joy?
It's My Joy.
Okay. Okay. Is that one of the songs that we have here?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
It
We'll play that shortly. Okay. So
Yeah.
so you recorded your first song, and how do you think that went for you?
It was a great experience, and it was funny because I wasn't even supposed to be on that track.
Okay.
You guys just interviewed Revelation
Yes.
That's right.
last night,
Yes.
right?
Right.
That track was actually sent to him,
Oh, okay.
and he sent it to my manager. And he was like, "He about to jump on this track from Dean Pond and blah, blah, blah." And I happened to be around
Yes.
when Sam was playing it. So I was like, "What? I am loving this." So
Yes, right.
I just kind of stumbled on it. It wasn't sent to me. I ended up like sitting there and writing to it like one time. And we just called Dean and we ended up recording it. So it wasn't even something that was planned. He didn't send it to me. It was
Yeah.
like, it was supposed to be like a compilation album or a rhythm-driven CD with a bunch of different artists singing to the
Okay.
same
The same-
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's kind of interesting how that happens. You know, some producer puts out a song and sends it to artist A, and for whatever reason they say no or maybe, and then artist B hears it and they love it,
Oh, yeah.
and then it just takes off.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, that's kind of how that I guess happens across the board in the whole entire industry.
Yeah. So with that track, Revelation also has a song to that track. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think Pressure may have a song on that rhythm too.
Okay.
I think, does Sharice have one on there?
Sharice King?
Sharice King?
Okay.
I'm
okay.
not sure. Yeah, but there are a couple of VI artists on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you did that song and everything kind of took off a little bit. So this is your first like studio, professional studio song?
What? Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't my first time in a studio, but it was my first time
Recording.
doing my own
Okay.
song.
Your own song. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from 2009 to now, have you been ever recording, or you just?
Oh, I
stopped?
have been recording.
Okay.
Originally, I had planned to release my second album, but I decided to just release singles instead.
Okay.
So for now, I have an album already.
Right.
I have enough songs to put together an album, but I think I'm going to hold back on that, and I'm just going to put out some singles first.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of test the waters and see.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 6 songs here. Do you know what they are?
I believe so.
You believe so? So which one you would like you to have?
I think the first one you can play is My Joy. I guess so people can see the progression, like where I started and where I'm at now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna do the song here, My Joy. Give me a second here. Let me get this thing queued up here
Okay.
in place. And
No, mate.
so here we go. This is Kenya Eugene. She's in the studio with us tonight. This is the It's Your Perspective talk show. Wave to the crowd. They're seeing you live and direct. All right. So here we go.
Darling, you are my joy. You're the laughter of my soul. Only you can make me smile. In this world, it's just too cold. Darling, you
right. We are back. Whoops. Let me just turn that down there. Just want to say that this is your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is David and Soup in the studio. Our guest tonight. Wave to the crowd again. One more time. There she is. Beautiful song there.
Thank you.
We always like to ask our music artists what motivated you to write this particular song. What was going on in your life at the time that produced?
Love, love, love.
Love, love, love?
Love, love, love.
Okay.
Simple and straight.
Simple and straight. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know when you're happy and you
Yes.
just kind of want to tell the world about it. That's my way of telling the world.
Word.
Okay. Okay. So who do you listen to? When you're cruising around in your car.
I like to listen to a large variety of music. So I listen to Desiree. She's my favorite reggae root singer of all
Right.
times. Not because she's my sister, but just because I love her music.
Yes. Okay.
I love the message in the music.
Okay.
Sometimes, depending on the mood I'm in, I listen to Rima or I listen to Pressure. Let's see. There are a lot of artists out of the VI that I love to listen to their music. In terms of different music that I listen to, I love Celine Dion, so I'll be playing some Celine Dion music, but it's like the more old school stuff.
Okay.
Anita Baker.
Okay.
And then in terms of the new artists today, I like Adele. I listen
Okay.
to Adele sometimes.
Okay.
Sade's old school, but I love Sade.
Yes.
Whitney Houston.
Okay.
It's too many.
There's just too many that inspired you.
The list will go on and on and on.
Okay. But when you were younger, like 6, 7, 8 years old, I mean, you were listening to some of these artists too.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
loved particularly I think I was in love with Brian McKnight.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love Brian McKnight, Whitney Houston, Leanne Rimes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you done any traveling in your career? I mean, any like stateside, Europe, any of those kind of places?
I've been mainly to the States. I've been to the mainland a couple of times. Did a couple of shows, but in the UK, no.
Okay.
It is my goal to get there,
Okay.
and something is in the works, so hopefully we'll get there soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the reception in America towards?
Oh, great. I've been getting a really good feedback from the crowd and different people in America.
Did you
and,
open up for somebody, or you did perform this concert?
I'm
for
sorry?
You? Did you open up for somebody, or you did this for you?
No, me. I'm a fan of creating your own opportunities.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
have been creating my own opportunities. Sometimes I jumped on a couple of jam sessions
Right.
in different places, but for the most part, it's been me doing my own thing
Okay.
in there.
Okay. Now, so this CD that you gave us today is your first. If I
Yes.
got this correctly, this is your first. Is this an EP or this is a
No,
full?
it's an album. It's my first album.
Okay.
I had an EP prior to the album.
Okay.
Okay.
My EP, the first EP that I had came out with, My Joy is on there.
Okay.
Rock Me, that's an alternative song, and then I have Stand Alone on there.
Okay.
Like 3 songs. So that's the EP.
Okay.
But If I Could is my very first album.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you play any instruments, or you just strictly in front
I
of the
play my
band?
vocal cords.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Because, I should be ashamed because I have been planning to learn to play instruments. I am a fan of the guitar. I love the guitar. I love the
Okay.
piano, but
You never took them
I
up yet.
just,
Okay.
Okay.
I bought a guitar. I bought a keyboard.
So
I
you,
bought a DVD to teach me how
So
to
you're-
play the guitar.
so you're
I
on the
just
path.
haven't
You're on
done
the path.
anything.
You're on the path. You're on the path. At least you start. And there's a lot of people that talk it but don't
Oh
want to make no
my
move. At least
God.
you start. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kenya, today in the Virgin Islands, we hear a lot of things about the music is not going away. If it's stagnated, it is not pushing out the way it should. How you feel about the music here in the Virgin Islands, and a whole, in general, and particularly your music? You seen
Well,
it going out past the St. Croix, past America, just
Is it
Oh,
playing?
okay.
Is it playing in
I'm getting play worldwide, you know.
Oh,
It's
really?
just not huge plays. Like I don't feel like it's anything for me to really talk about.
Okay.
I have fans all over the world,
okay.
and I get emails from them on a daily basis. Um, have I made any like charts, topping anything? Not yet.
Okay.
But I definitely plan to be there soon, in the near future. In terms of speaking about your music getting out there, it is kind of difficult sometimes trying to get your music out to the world from the Virgin Islands. Limited resources and financially.
Okay.
And I think finances is the biggest issue that a lot of artists face in terms of getting the music out, because you need that monetary backing to be able to push your music, to get it into certain people's hands, to get it played on certain radio stations, and you know, just to get it out there, period. To make an album is very expensive.
Yes. Yes.
And then so sometimes you find yourself spending maybe like $2,000 making an album. And that doesn't even include what you spend to have the albums actually printed.
Yes.
It doesn't include the artwork, or if you have to do photo shoots or whatnot, your clothing, your wardrobe, whatever.
Right.
That's not even including that.
Okay.
So that's expensive in itself. So now having the money to market your CD is, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
got you.
it's a big financial investment, and you have to be serious about it.
Is your music being played here on any local stations in the Virgin Islands?
Yes.
Okay.
I know it's on 103.5, 100.3, 105 Jams, 107.9.
Okay.
Vivid streaming, definitely.
Okay.
And with you guys.
Yes. Thank you.
But I don't think I'm on Isle 95 yet. I
Okay.
don't think I'm on Isle 95 yet. And there's another station that is a sister station to Isle 95. I can't remember
Okay.
exactly what. I think it's on an AM station. I can't remember
Right.
Okay.
off the top of my head right now, though.
Okay. All right. So, I guess as everybody knows, you're going to be performing. I guess it's next week, Saturday or Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday, you're going to be performing up front before Brandy.
Yes.
You excited?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What kind of question is that? I am definitely excited.
Yeah. So how did that kind of come about? I mean, how did that? Did you get a call, an email?
Well, yeah, they basically called my manager, Sam Joseph, and
Sam just took care of it.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Just that simple, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we
Okay.
sent the contract and
Okay.
everything.
Have you opened for anybody else in the past?
Yes. Here, St. John, in the St. John and St. Thomas area, I opened for Bamboo Station,
Okay.
Morgan Heritage,
Okay.
Big Mountain,
Okay.
and then in 2012, I opened for India Ari.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that was an amazing experience.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
And you got a chance to interact with her a little bit?
I did. She actually called me back up after my performance. In the middle of her set, she called me back up to perform one of her songs with her.
Oh, really?
So that was an amazing experience.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So India Ari was here in the Virgin Islands, or?
Yeah, she performed at Right Gold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I opened for her at Right Gold
Okay.
in
Okay.
2012. So
Okay.
that was a really, really amazing experience.
Okay.
I'm definitely looking forward to opening for Brandy.
Yeah.
So Kenya, what would you say to any young person, any young inspiring artist that's thinking about doing music and seeing that where the music have taken you and where you're about to go and keep going? What would you say to them right now?
Well, definitely you have to be serious about it, and you have to be willing to work hard. You're going to get a lot of no's, but eventually you're going to get some yeses. And it's not going to be easy. So you have to be willing to put in that hard work, and you have to be willing to invest in your music, not only financially, but mentally, physically. Everything. You have to put your all into your music. It can't just be like this is a hobby.
Okay.
You know, you have to be willing to go that extra mile and to continue to push. You have to be determined. And you just have to continue to have that drive and keep pushing, because I am telling you,
So
I've gotten a lot of no's.
Yes.
I've gotten a lot of no's, but that didn't stop me.
Right.
I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know that God blessed me with a talent for a reason. Not to sit down on it and not do anything with it or just have it as a hobby. I'm supposed to make a living out of this, and so that's what I'm doing.
You sing full time? Is this like a full time?
yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is a full time thing for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I walked away from my 9 to 5 about maybe a year now.
Oh, really?
About
Okay.
a year and a half now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that was the best decision that I could have
You
ever
take that
made.
faith and went out.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I had to take that leap of faith.
Yes, I.
Okay.
And that's not to say I wasn't afraid.
Right, right.
Because
Of
I
course.
was afraid, you know.
Of course, yes.
I was
Something
afraid.
new. Change is always
exactly.
you know, so.
But you have to do it. You have to put your all into your music. For me, it was difficult working a 9 to 5 job and then coming home and doing my music. And for me, it wasn't like I was doing my music part-time. It was 2 full-time jobs for me.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I wrote my own music, and sometimes I came home from work at 6 and in the studio at 7 and
Okay.
out at 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's not easy, but it's fun for me.
Right.
So
I'd be dead tired, but I love it. I love it.
So you write all your songs?
Yes, to
Okay.
date, yes.
Okay.
Have you written for anybody else?
I have, but not anybody. Let me rephrase that. I'm selling music.
Okay.
I'm shopping some music right
Okay.
now to
Okay.
different artists. Nothing has nothing
Manifested.
on paper yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about
Yes,
that, but
yes, yes.
things are going really good so far.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So Kenya, we have some more songs here. What would you like our viewers to hear you sing next? So we have "If I Could," "Love Me Back," "You Are My World," "Love Again with Pressure," and you have one here, "Promise Me," and you have in parentheses piano. So
Okay.
are you playing the
let's-
piano or
No.
okay.
I tell you, I can't play any other instrument but my vocal cords, you know.
Okay. Okay.
You could probably play the one with pressure.
Okay. All right. So
Play
what
Love
we're gonna do,
Again.
this was "Love Again."
Yeah.
This is a song with pressure. How is it to work with him?
It was amazing.
Okay.
Pressure is a character. He's hilarious. So it was fun working with him, definitely. He's full of energy, full of life, always ready to go.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
So he was a pleasure to work with,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, so we got this song right here. It's called "Love Again" with Pressure. Here we go.
It's Pressure Bus Spike. Kenya. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah.
I tried to run away, for your love, my heart is lonely. Like a race, I know I'm never going nowhere. Where the path I take, leave me broken. Well, I lose if I let go. So emotional, I don't know why I love you.
It's too late. Don't try to deny all this love we have inside. The passion that you feel, you know it's real. When I look into your eyes, I see forever in your eyes. All the little things you do to make me love you.
And I said I'll never fall in love again, but you came into my life and changed my mind. When you said I'll make you fall in love again, and you came into my life and changed my mind.
Gonna take my time and show you how I feel. Got a flame inside that's burning for you, so real. And I'm proud to say I put no one above you. Gonna take some time, but I'll show you that I care. If you
my time and show you how I feel, yeah. Got a flame inside that's burning for you, so real. And I'm proud to say that I put no one above you. Gonna take some time, but I'll show you that I can. And I said I'll never fall in love again, but you came into my life and changed my mind. When you said I'll make you fall in love again, and you came into my life and changed my mind.
I love you.
Now I love you.
Girl, I need you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I need you.
All right. We are back. Just want to say that this is the Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. Guest tonight is Kenya Eugene. There she is. Wave to the crowd one more time. To our fans, viewers, your viewers worldwide.
Kenya, how would you consider yourself? What kind of artist would you consider yourself? R&B,
I am
lovers
an
rock?
R&B artist.
Okay.
I'm an R&B artist. A lot of people don't know because I also sing reggae, but that's just because I love reggae.
Right.
And also I want to give my people a little bit of what they like too.
Okay.
So I also just wanted to show versatility too. So
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you have a very kind of powerful voice. Have you taken any kind?
You have a powerful voice.
You have a
Thank
powerful
you.
voice. And so, do you take any kind of vocal lessons?
no.
This is just natural. This is just years and years of.
Yeah. I mean I was in choir in elementary.
Right.
I think maybe that's where I learned some basic skills in
Yes.
terms of like I think the main thing I learned in elementary choir was control,
Okay.
breath control,
Okay.
and breathing the proper way when you're singing, and that was it.
Okay.
I think everything else
Just
was
came natural. Okay.
Yeah.
Came natural. Okay.
I tried to exercise my voice on it daily. So
Right.
Okay. Okay. So this CD here, if I could, you said this was done in 2014.
14.
Okay. So this is your last CD that you've put out,
Yes.
and you got another one coming up.
Yes.
Hopefully this year, next year.
Maybe next year.
Okay.
Because we're in 2016 is almost up, so
Right.
maybe in 2017 we'll see what happens.
Okay.
If I change my mind and they decide to just drop an album, then yeah. Because I have more than enough
You have songs to do that.
Okay.
recorded music to do that.
Okay.
So how often you go in the studio to make a song, Kenya?
It depends. It's like in spurts because like this month I might be in the studio maybe like every day.
Right.
And then next month I'll just be at home writing.
Okay.
I won't go into the studio. I might go to the studio like once, and then just focus on writing.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it depends. It depends on what's going on. If somebody calls me and say, "Hey, I need you to write a song, or help me write something," and then I have to go into the studio and voice it.
Right.
Okay.
So I mean, I might end up going in there, doing something for somebody else, or doing backup for somebody else, but not necessarily doing it for myself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it depends. Okay.
So you're one of those singers that you keep the notepad by the side of your bed, and you pop up in the middle of the night and you get
I used
some
to.
verses and you just write them down.
I used to. Now I just rely on my phone. I
Okay.
just put it in my phone.
Okay.
Which is probably not the best thing because if somebody steal my phone, I would be crushed.
Okay. You got all the hidden secrets
So-
in there, right?
Yeah, I need to not do that. I'm gonna go back to my black and white notebook.
Okay. Okay. So let's go on here. We have some more songs here that we'd like to play.
Yes,
Couple
let them
more,
hear
maybe?
some R&B music before they start thinking I'm really a reggae artist. Because so far we just only played like reggae songs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could probably play if I could.
If I Could. Okay, so that's the title song from your newest CD, If I Could.
Yes.
Okay, so what was it? If I Could, what was the inspiration for that? What were you trying to do?
When I wrote that song, I was in a frame of mind of regret. You know, sometimes, even from a male or female perspective, you end up in certain relationships, you experience different things in life, and you kind of regret that you made certain decisions. At the time, when I wrote that song, I was really regretting, you know, I got into a relationship with a particular person and how things turned out. And that's basically where that came from. I don't feel that way anymore because I think that everything should be a lesson for you in life.
Yes.
And I definitely learned from it. And if I did not experience what I experienced, I would not be able to handle certain things right now.
True.
Okay.
As a female. So I feel like it's made me stronger as an individual. So I'm glad for my life learned lessons.
All right, so here we go, man. This is If I Could.
In the dark tonight, alone tonight, on the floor tonight, so lonely. Forget the promises you made. I wish I knew then what I know now. If I could do it all again, I'd take my love away from you. I'd never fall in love again. I'd keep my heart away from you. Wanna run away from the choice I made. How could I be so foolish? I felt so hard I can't deny. I tried to forget the reasons why. If I could do it all again, I'd take my love away from you. I'd never fall in love again. I'd keep my heart away from you. If I could do it all again, I'd take my love away from you. I'd never fall in love again. I'd keep my heart away from
All right, we are back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. Our guest tonight is Kenya Eugene. There she is right there. Wave to the crowd here one more time. So you doing okay?
Yes.
You doing okay? Okay, good. So we had an opportunity to talk to, I guess, one of your producers. He was on here the other day, Mr. Prez.
What?
Yeah, he was here.
Carol.
Yeah. he spoke very highly of you and said that you know he's working hard to, I guess,
Aw,
on your next few tracks, I
he's
guess.
an awesome guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's awesome.
So what's next for you? You know, this Saturday you're going to be opening up, and you've been rehearsing,
Yes.
and you're excited, and,
Yes.
and beyond that,
We're ready.
So you have your own band, or how's that
Yeah.
working?
My band is based out of St. Croix.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a sort of a put together band, or is it always?
I put it together a couple years ago, but sometimes we have to switch out different musicians depending on people's availability.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So how many songs you plan on doing Saturday? Can you say?
Maybe like 10.
Oh, really?
I have prepared at least 10 songs.
Oh, really?
And I
Okay.
have some in my back pocket to whip out if they need more.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna be dropping anything like super new?
Yes, I have some new songs in my set.
Okay.
And some familiar songs, probably like maybe four
Okay.
songs that are not new.
Okay.
About 4 songs. Everything else is
Okay.
new.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So beyond Saturday, what do you have planned on your schedule?
Right now, I'm actually doing some writing for
Okay.
some people.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fill in the blank, right?
Fair
Doing
enough.
some
Fair
writing
enough.
for some people, and I'm basically kind of just laying the pipelines
Right.
for what's to come in 2017. Not anything that I really want to share right now,
Okay.
but just know that a lot of big things are going to be
Kenya
happening.
is working.
Yeah, I'm working.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry. Not because I'm not on Facebook or social media posting every 2 seconds. That mean nothing. That just mean I'm working real hard.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I'm always working, whether it's writing music or getting prepared to do something or negotiating something to come in
Okay.
the future or in the studio.
Yeah.
So we just getting ready for a lot of things. Talking about a tour coming up, a possible tour.
Okay.
But once again, I don't really like to talk about things until paper signed.
Manifestation. Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
when it happened, it happened.
Yes.
Then we'll start talking about it.
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay. God, I had a question just slipped my mind. So, the new CD possibly coming maybe next year. Some touring.
Yeah.
You're writing. You're having fun.
Yes.
Where do you find
I
it?
actually have one of my songs made the soundtrack for a movie that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. You Are My World is supposed to be on a movie that's coming out. Then it was 36-hour layover, but I think they recently changed the name.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, but and then some other stuff coming up.
Okay.
Okay. So, You Are the World is one of the songs we have
You
here.
Are My World.
You Are My World is one of the
Yes.
songs we have here. This is in a movie coming out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is the movie already out, or is it?
It's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
It's not
Okay.
out yet.
Okay.
It's not out yet.
Okay. Well, as we like to say to our artists, is there anything that you'd like to share with the public, maybe that they don't know about you?
We didn't ask you that.
That
you
we
wanted
didn't
to
ask you,
say.
because we
When-
always like to say that we're not professional talk show hosts, so we have to sort of add that in the equation
Well,
there.
a lot of people ask what is heart music, and for me, heart music is an extension of myself, my inner thoughts, my different experiences in life. I call my music heart music for that purpose, because mainly when I write for myself, I write about my different experiences or experiences of people that I have, like, that I hold really close to me
Right.
in life. And so that's the main reason I call my music heart music. I'm very emotional. I'm a very, very, very emotional person. So sometimes you might get the really lovey-dovey side of me, and then in other songs I might be a little depressed, talking about sad stuff, breakups, stuff like that. So that's why I call my music heart music.
Is
so
that your label, or that's just
No, it's not my
Label,
label.
but
It's
it's
just
just,
how I label my
Like
music.
music.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Okay.
heart music. I am an R&B artist, and people say they sing R&B music. I sing heart music.
Music, yeah.
For me,
Okay.
that's what it is, because it comes straight from my heart, and hopefully, it'll come from my heart and touch somebody else's.
Okay.
I write my music so that people could relate to it.
Okay.
I try to write music that is timeless, that no matter how old you are or what age you are, you'll be able to relate to it. Most of my songs that come across as love songs, they are love songs, but they're not just man and woman love songs. It may be the love that you have for someone in general, anybody. It could be the love that you have for your parents, your mother, your father, your child, you know, your friends.
Your friends, yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Also, you can get in touch with me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Kenya Heart Music. And on my heart, all of my social media is Kenya Heart Music. Also on my website, www.kenyaheartmusic.com. So those are the ways that you can get in contact with me for booking or getting in contact with my manager. His name is Samuel Joseph, and he can be reached at 443-540-7502. Again, 443-540-7502.
Okay. So we're going to play one more song. I guess it's You Are My World real quick, just to get him a taste of that. You good with that?
I'm sorry?
You good with that? We're going to play You Are My World.
That's the last song we're going to play?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it Promise Me.
Promise
Because
Me?
Promise Me is the latest single that I have out right now.
Promise Me. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to drop down to that real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Kenya Eugene is in the studio. We're going to play this song right here. This is called Promise Me. Here we go.
We were placed on this earth to love, and my soul cried out. You answered
That was real nice. Kenya Eugene in the studio with us. Wave to the crowd yet one more time. We are live and direct. So it's about 9:10 p.m. on Friday, September 30th. So Kenya, we'll let you have the last word.
Thank you guys so much for having me here tonight. It was definitely an honor. I had a good time.
It was a
Thank you.
pleasure. And
And thank you for taking interest in me as an artist and my music. I definitely, once again, want to encourage anybody that wants to pursue singing or writing as a career, go for it. It's not something that's going to be easy, but it has to be something that you love and you continue to push for it. You will be successful. You will be successful as long as you have great work ethic and you treat it like a job, because it is a job. It is a job. And once you treat it as such, treat it as a job and not a hobby, you will be successful.
Okay. Great final word, Soup. Any final thoughts, man?
Kenya, keep doing what you're doing. I wish you much success. The Most High guide you and bless you. Rastafari live, one perfect love.
Yeah, we like to say one perfect love is our prayers and his blessings. When you put it all together, you get one perfect love. So we want to thank Kenya Eugene for coming in the studio tonight. And if you're out and about this coming Saturday, fly over to St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and you'll see her live opening up for Brandy. There's a flyer right there.
And shout out to her manager, Sam, too.
Sam is over there. You
Yes,
can't
sir.
see him, but he's right over there. Big ups to both you guys. Much success. And we'll see you guys soon. This is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, some Fridays, even some Saturdays, even some Sundays. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you
All right.
very much. Bless.
You're welcome.
We're out. Peace.
Blessed to have your love. I'm so glad you're in my life. Feel a joy I can't explain. Take away the hurt. From the first time I laid eyes on you, I knew you were the one. The way it felt so true. My heart and my hand don't know what to do. I tell you that I love you, but it's way too soon. I wanna move too fast, can't afford to go slow. Don't wanna hold back, wanna feel love grow. But if I tell you how I feel, would you walk away? Would you hear what I gotta say? 'Cause you are my world. Wanna take the time to let you know, for your love I turn against the world. You are my world. I can't control the way I feel. Gotta let you know this love is real, real, real. This love is real. Made a promise to myself that I won't take back. I ever love again, I give it all